My name's Don Ledane, and we're in Manassas, Virginia. We just finished 3 bathrooms, one being a master bath and a powder room by Bullrun. And we are satisfied customers, and that's why I'm doing this video. We started probably before COVID wanting to upgrade our bathrooms. We had upgraded our kitchen previously, probably about 5-6 years ago. And we were looking to, again, upgrade our bathrooms from the builder grade to a nice bathroom, let's put it that way. We started our search before COVID, and one of the issues that my wife and I have is that we have a very difficult time seeing in our minds the finished product. So we can go pick tile and tell you, oh, I like that tile, I like that floor, oh, I like that, but I can't see them together in my mind. So when we would interview with a number of, probably about 4 or 5 companies before we came to Bullrun, we would talk to them, and they always seemed to give us the impression that they wanted us to know what we wanted. And unfortunately, we didn't. We needed help. So at one point, we got to the point where we were just going to give up. We were just going to stay with the bathrooms. And COVID came. We tried to go start looking again. Couldn't find anybody that. So finally, our daughter told us about Bullrun, and she said they're very good. She had done her kitchen and her bath, but her and her husband actually did it themselves. But they had actually went and interviewed at Bullrun at the time and were very impressed with it. So we went and we made an appointment with SUDLEY and went by, and probably within the first 5 to 10 minutes of talking with him, we felt like we were in the right place. He extremely professional, and really everybody we came in contact with in Bullrun, it's our pleasure to give you what you want. And they just kept saying that over and over again. So SUDLEY sat down, talked with us about what we wanted. We did tell him what our issue is. And he goes, it's no problem. That's my job to walk you through it. And we're like, oh, okay. So, great. One of the issues when, as a customer, and you want to do a renovation of your house and you can't see the finished product, one of the big drawbacks is that we change our minds. and we did. My wife changed her mind a couple times and would call SUDLEY, and sometimes he would say, just trust the process, just trust the process. And he spent a lot of time in the process with us, and that is selecting, getting online, showing us examples of things, trying to show us what the outcome would be based on what we had picked, if he could find something. And he spent a lot of time and a lot of patience. That's the one thing, and thank you, SUDLEY, for, is the patience that you showed us all the way along. And throughout the project, he was always available for a telephone call, because in midstream, we changed our minds again. We changed our mind on the bathroom floor, the master bathroom floor. My wife changed her mind on the powder room again. And the longer we had to think, trying to envision the outcome, is like, oh, maybe that's not right. Maybe it's not. And we thank him for holding hands. Well, everybody, Marshall and Grover, holding our hands throughout the process. So thank you for that. After he put together a detailed contract, we sat down, we went over in detail. Anytime we had a question, an additional question, he was always available for, we would call. He always returned our calls. You would think he would get tired of us, but he didn't show that. Introduced us to Marshall, who was going to be the project manager. And they came to the house, they went from bathroom to bathroom. He gave them, SUDLEY gave Marshall a detailed brief on what we wanted. And then we started in January. And then we were introduced to Grover. The Marshall, he was responsible for making sure all the supplies, materials, and that everything was getting done, was getting done, and he did a great job of that. Grover got on the scene. One of the things that SUDLEY had told me about Grover that we were really going to like about his skill level is that SUDLEY called him an artist, that he's more of an artist. And honestly, at the time, it sounds good, but proof is in the pudding, and I didn't necessarily believe that he'll be an artist. I figured him to do a really good job. I can see why he called him an artist after he's done. He was excellent. I was shocked at his skill level, and every day he came to work, he talked to us every single day to make sure he was giving us what we wanted. Every single day he would tell us that if we don't like something, let him know, and he'll change it. And I'm like, wow, that's outstanding. During this process, we did. The material was delivered. Marshall had delivered material. And like I said before, we changed the flooring in the master bathroom at the last minute. The flooring was here. Marshall had brought it. And all of a sudden, when we saw it compared, oh no, I don't think that's gonna look as good as we thought. So called SUDLEY. SUDLEY immediately called back, and I said, can we change? Yes, you can. If you can pick something out that's in stock somewhere, we will buy it, we'll have it there, and you won't even miss any time. So we went to Marshall as well, told him what our thoughts were. Again, I'm very apologetic. Poor guy has brought stuff to the house, he's purchased it, he's brought it, and it's ready to go. Even have it carried up, it's upstairs, it's ready to be put down, and we want to change our minds. So Marshall says, no problem. He goes, whatever you want, it's my pleasure. And I'm very serious. That was a quote, it's my pleasure. And so we ran out to a box store, ended up buying the flooring, all the flooring that we liked, and the tile in the shower itself, and didn't miss a beat. Marshall picked it up, paid for it, brought it to the house. He returned the other flooring, and now we love the flooring in the tile that's in the bath. So thank you, Marshall, for putting up with us. And thank you again, Grover, for the job that you did. And again, I can't say enough about Grover and his expertise and his skill level and his patience with us as well. And Bullrun Kitchen and Bath is where I'll send them in, and specifically SUDLEY. And if they can get Marshall as a project manager and Grover, I think they would be very satisfied.